What's going on, guys? Afflicted Gamer here, back in another Division video. So as you can see, I'm here at the Madison Field Hospital, and you might just guess I am obviously farming for the Shortbow knee pads. And based on the title, I've got to ask the question, are the rare items in the game a little bit too rare? Things like obviously the Shortbow knee pads, Barrett's bulletproof vest, Joe Ferro's oxygen mask, Bliss's holster, and also things like the weapons, the Urban MDR, the Caduceus, the Showstopper, the Tenebrae. The list just goes on and on and on. Are these things a little bit too hard to get, and are they too rare? Really, I've done this mission at this point that you're watching this video roughly just over 200 times, and that's just this mission alone. If you factor in trying to get Barrett's bulletproof vest and doing Lexington Event Center, that's an additional 500 runs. That is just ridiculous. And up until today, I have yet to get anything out of a field proficiency cache. I've heard plenty of people getting Barrett's vest, Ferro's oxygen mask, Bliss's holster, all of these amazing gear set piece items that everybody is seeking out to get in proficiency caches. And well, congratulations to those of you that have got RNG on your side, and I bless you with that. But for myself, until today, not a single thing. And honestly, running these missions over and over again, as you can tell by the gameplay in the background, we're really not doing that well. Before Fish and Kiwi joined, I was actually watching TV on my phone and doing this at the same time because I was just so bored and so frustrated at the same time because I had been doing this for so many times, so many runs, and it's boring. I do get, and I do firmly believe that certain items should be rare. They should be hard to get, but I do think there should be a way to earn them other than replaying the same mission over and over again, and that's it, and having a little bit of hope that maybe you might get it when you get your field proficiency cache. They should be spread out in the game. This is my opinion, this is my take on it. And especially after watching State of the Game, there was one a while back when the comments were flooded with buff the drop rate of the MDR, buff the drop rate of Barrett's bulletproof vest, Ferro's oxygen mask, so on and so forth. And Yannick literally said, if you don't get the bulletproof vest, if that's what you're looking for, oh well, try again. And people raged out at that because nobody wants to run Lexington 500 times over and over and over again. That's not anybody's idea of fun. And for an example, a friend of mine, Sadistic Demon, was chasing the Showstopper, just like I'm sure many of you out there are still chasing a Showstopper. And she got it on her 550th run. She actually kept count just like I'm keeping count of these runs. In my opinion, that is just ridiculous. Nobody should have to do the same mission 550 times to get one weapon in the game. Now, when 1.6 gets here, we will get these new caches every week, and if you have multiple characters, you can get multiple caches, and you will have an increased chance, and obviously the drop rate is going to increase because of that, to get these named gear pieces, to get the named weapons, and things like the FAMAS, gun weapons like that are going to become exotic. They're also going to be put into the loot pool as well. Actually, the FAMAS is even getting a name change to the Bullfrog. Yeah, I'm not even going to comment on that. That just sounds ridiculous. But they should make it where you can get these items from doing different things. It's just like survival. That's where you get the Urban MDR, which is now, again, or well, always has been, one of the most sought out weapons in the game. It just got a buff. It's going to be even better in 1.6. And really, I've extracted, I don't even know how many hundred survival caches, and I haven't gotten one. Then there's other players that go in there and they get two back to back. It's crazy. The RNG is just so messed up in this game. I don't really know where to begin on that. So it's, survival, as much as I love the game mode, I don't go in there anymore for hoping for loot. I can get the same loot in survival that I can get anywhere else in the game. I can kill one of these random NPCs and they can drop me my 700th 93R or another Model 700 or another horribly rolled Alpha Bridge pair of knee pads, whatever the case may be. I can get the same things in survival as out here, and that's a whole other thing. Actually, it's another topic, but just to touch on it, survival should be special as well. Just like Last Stand, that is on the way, should be special. It should be something different, and you should be awarded something different from taking the time and effort playing that game mode. You should be rewarded for your efforts, and it's the same thing as this. If you're trying to get a specific gear piece, there should be something else behind it. The stats are always random. You never know what you're going to get. You could do this 500 times and then you could finally get a drop and they could be absolutely horrible. I've read comments under other people's videos that have done reviews on the gear set pieces or weapons, and they say, yeah, I finally got this, and I got Barrett's bulletproof vest, but it was electronics with health, no ammo capacity, and just basically completely unusable. And that should not be the case either. If they're going to make it where we really, really have to grind this much, this hard, this bad, then at the very least make it so that electronic stamina and electronics are random so that the player can choose that. But if we have to worry about armor, give us armor on them because they are that hard to get. Don't make it so that we grind and get absolute garbage. And I know some players say, well, it's a good thing that they're this rare because then it makes players go back and play the old missions again. Okay, fair enough, but you know what? If you've been playing the Division since day one like myself, you don't want to do the Madison Field Hospital again and again and again, or Lexington Event Center, the Napalm production site, whatever it is you're doing. You don't want to do these 1,000 times over again because you already have done them. You want something more. You want something new. And they should let you get these items in other areas. And if they can't give us new missions and they can't give us somewhere new to farm for these things, then put them into the things that we already have and spread them out and increase the drop rate a little bit. If everybody had them, then they wouldn't be special. I do agree with that. But on, kind of the flip side of that coin, they should, if the rolls are always going to be so random and they could be absolute trash, which here you're going to get to see the pair that I finally do get. They're not terrible, but they're also not god roll. I'm okay with that. I'm happy that I even have them. Just give us more of an opportunity and a chance to get these things. That's my opinion and my take on it. And I would honestly love to know what you guys think about this. Should we have more outlets to get these high-end pieces and weapons? Or should we have to really run Lexington 1,000 times to get a showstopper and the bulletproof vest? Should we really have to come back here and kill Hutch however many times to get the Shortbow knee pads? Things like that. What should the case be? Because I honestly, like I said, I think that we should have more chances. Apparently in 1.6 we will have more chances to get these things in different areas, and I really do hope that that's the case because it will change the mindset of players that have quit or just decided to give up because of sheer frustration. And that's sad because the Division has so much potential. It is a fun game, despite the fact that people always say it's dead and people are done and whatever. They still play it. You know it, I know it, and that's just the simple fact of it all. The Division has a lot to offer, and hopefully Last Stand will give us pieces that we've been missing for a long time, including and especially things like this that are extremely rare. But here we go. I'm near the end of the video. This is me opening up the 9 field proficiency caches that I had at this point. My backpack was full. I sell a few things, and then I finally get a extremely shocking surprise. Once again, not the best, not the worst, but I by far am not going to complain, just for the sheer fact that I finally got one of the other things that I have been on the hunt and on the grind for. So that is that. Anyways, again, please let me know what you think in the thoughts and comments below. If you did enjoy the video, then please go ahead and drop it a like. I do appreciate that very much. If you're new to the channel, then consider subscribing for more Division content on the way. I will be covering and playing 1.6 around the clock when it gets here, just like I did with Survival and Underground. I will be playing on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. So just thought I would let you guys know that. You can also follow me on Twitter at AfflictedGamer. Watch the live streams every Sunday at 1 Eastern Time and every Tuesday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Until then, guys, once again, thank you for your time. Hopefully you enjoy this little surprise that I get at the end here, and I will see you guys very soon in the next video. And finally, lastly, for all of you out there on the grind, I wish you guys good luck.